Hello everyone and welcome to my thoughts, opinions on the most recent episode of OKKO Let's Be Heroes, the Let's Meet Sonic episode. And it's interesting, so let's get into it. Now, I'm not going to review it, and I'm not going to go over every single references in there. That's going to take way too long, and there's already channels that have done that. So, if you want to see a video on the references, you can check out Tails' channel, because they have a pretty long video on it. It's about 20 minutes, and it's really cool. They go through all of the references. I'm probably going to point out some of the cooler ones that stuck out to me, and then on top of that, kind of give you my overall thoughts on the episode itself. So, I actually haven't seen OKKO Let's Be Heroes, so my knowledge of the show is extremely limited. Like, this is the only thing I've seen from it, and maybe like an advertisement for the episode where they brought in other Cartoon Network characters. So that's pretty much what I got from it, and it looked interesting, but I never got a chance to watch it, so this was my exposure to the show. Anyways, this episode, my god, there's just so much attention to every single reference that was brought in, every single little fact about the series itself was brought in. And it's funny because it's one of those, it's like maybe there's too many references that might take away from the episode itself, because you're just hearing like, oh, that's something we'll 3D blast in, and there's a 3D blast joke, or there's a by the way, there are spoilers in this, so if you haven't seen it, go watch it and then come back. There is a chase sequence at some point. KO, there's a point where he goes over a loop, and then he somehow becomes roboticized. And then there's like a chase sequence, kind of like, well, either Sonic CD or like the OVA or whatever you want to say it's from. There's that there, but there was a point where KO actually comes out as like Metal KO, and the introduction is exactly like the OVA. The reason I'm pointing out, bringing up the chase sequence is the fact that there is one that actually references Knuckles Chaotix, where it has the I believe it's like a hexagon kind of room thing where you can just run. You could like run on the walls and stuff like that. So like they were following a trail on that, and it looked really cool. I'm just like, there is no way that this is written by some casual fan or somebody who's just like a small fan of the series. This is written by a diehard fan of the series, or this is written by somebody who just wanted some of the most out of left field references that you could possibly cram into an episode about a series that, you know, that you have a character who's just a guest of it. And I thought it was really cool. So there's stuff from Knuckles Chaotix, there's stuff from Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, the OVA. There's the beginning guitar part for Tails sounds exactly like the very beginning for Emerald Coast, or Azure Blue World for Emerald Coast. And I thought that was awesome. If anything, one thing that kind of, actually the two things that kind of annoyed me a little, KO's attitude towards Sonic, where he was just this huge fanboy. It was cool up until maybe near the end, and then it got a little off-putting, but it wasn't as off-putting as Sonic's attitude. Now, I understand that Sonic is kind of this brash character. He's kind of like, he's got an attitude, and I don't mean a bad attitude. He's got like a specific attitude. He has a certain way that he carries himself. This one just seemed like he was just, he had like one hell of an ego, and maybe it's just my knowledge of the games and understanding how the games are. I never really got that from Sonic in the earlier games, so this has to be from some other source that I'm not too aware of. Like, my knowledge only sticks with like the games and Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog and maybe a little bit of Sonic X. That's as far as it goes. So anyways, it wasn't a deal breaker for the episode. It was actually a fun episode to watch. Like I said, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. I don't know why you even decided to watch this part of the video, because I did mention a few parts that were in there. Again, I feel like maybe it was a little too heavy with the Sonic references rather than using its own dialogue. But then again, the thing that's getting me is the fact that some of it was extremely clever with how they worded some of the references that they used in the dialogue. So I'm very conflicted on this. So yeah, it was a fun episode. It was a fun ride. I mean, hopefully, this leads to more cool things. But if it doesn't, that's fine. We got something nice out of it. Anyways, that's going to do it for this video. It's very quick, and I didn't really have too much to say on it, but I'm pretty sure, the general consensus is that this is a very cool episode of OKKO Let's Be Heroes, and it was a very nice crossover, and it might get people's hopes up for another animated series with Sonic the Hedgehog. I'd be down for one. Anyways, Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content I produce and you're not subscribed yet, join the Knux Club by subscribing to the channel. Click the bell icon to get notifications for new videos and creator posts. And at this time, I want to give a shout out to the members of Knux Club Plus. Their names are on screen right now. They are the channel members, Twitch subscribers, and patrons on Patreon who are supporting the channel in a bigger way. You can support with different tiers. So if you want to find out more, you can use the links in the description down below. You can also use the join button. And if you do join, feel free to join my Discord server so you can get your exclusive role, and there's going to be some perks with that as well. Anyways, thank you all so much for your extra support. It is greatly appreciated, and you guys are all awesome. If you want to support the channel and get something cool to wear, get the Knux Club Hot Takes tee with the Teespring link down below. And if you want to find out more about the stuff that I'm doing, my social medias are also linked down below. Again, there wasn't too much I could talk about this because it's one of those you have to watch it for yourself to get an understanding of how insane this is. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.
Let's take a dive in aquatic